to another train simulator live stream. It was between the Huddersfield line and the East Coast Main Line. I thought, you know what, we're going to do some of the East Coast Main Line. It's been a little while. We're going to be in the class 91, going from King's Cross up to Peterborough. I'm pretty certain I did have a thumbnail for it, but I don't know where it is. So I've just used the 800 one for now. But yeah, hopefully everyone's all well, 801, whatever it is. But yeah, we're going to make our way up north from London King's Cross. Let's say we do have in the chat already. We have got, oh my god, it's been so slow. SGT, Zach, Sam, Joseph, Davidoff exploring. SGT again, Sam, Pep, Colin, Michael, Permian. How are you all doing? Hopefully you're all well. It will take a little while to load. It is the ATS East Coast Main Line. And ATS things do take quite a while to load because, well, they're quite detailed. So, yeah. But we will load in eventually. Anyway, yeah, hopefully everyone's all... There we go. That's because I don't own whatever that is. Probably freight wagons or something. Right. Let's get everything set up. Let's get that on. Good morning and welcome to London King's Cross. Today is Wednesday the 13th of July 2022 and we join train 1 Delta 09 for the 10:03 service to Leeds. This is the first northbound revenue service in the full new LNER livery, which has been applied to set NL17 and Loco 91127, non-stop to Peterborough where the scenario will finish. Nice. Not tonight, Joseph, no. A long time ago, Permian. I'm a good Matthew. Right, let's get it set up. So 10:03 we're due out. Let's get that on. You feel like you're about to cry happy tears right now. Why's that? Hello, William. Marker lights. Instrument lights set to dim. Make sure that's off, which it is. Oh, that's an IET leaving. And there is a headlight switch somewhere. Or is the headlight automatic on this one? I think it's automatic. I think on one there is actually a switch for it. Yeah, we're already set, we're all good. But I think on one of them, one of the older ones, there's a switch. Hello, GGC, how are you? And we wait. Quite cool the way you get this on here. Yeah, I'm just waiting now. In the 91. Very nice train. Looks much better than this. Than that. It's great, isn't it? Awesome Permian. Yeah, we're due out at 10:03. And I definitely do have a thumbnail for this train. I remember doing this exact screenshot for it. Don't know where it's gone though, so I'll get another one. Is anyone going to be here tomorrow for the Dovetail Games event and the Flying Scotsman event? That's a very short IET, isn't it? Or maybe just a very long train. Right, getting ready to go, Permian. Not straight after Joseph, probably about 9ish again. Yes, you made a good point. Here's on the two. Hey, DGC, welcome back to first class, mate. You can sit here if you want. I don't know, it's not first class. Although it has got cakes, juices, all on the house. On the house. So it's a pretty good seat. Cheers, DGC. Right, Peterborough in 78 miles. Not that far away. I think we've set up everything correct. I think there's GSMR on here. I think we're all good. That'd be awesome, Luke. Yeah, I think we're all good. That sounds good, TGC. Nice, William. There's also a speed set on this train as well, which can be quite handy. We have used a speed set before. Yeah, it's there. There it is. Look at this, brilliant. Hello, I'm Theo. Yeah, welcome in. Hopefully the audio's all good. If the East Coast Mainline came to Train Sim World, which section would you like to see? This section. The busiest section. Peterborough to King's Cross. Out we go though. That's probably one of my favourite. But probably out of this and IT, this is my favourite. And out of the HST, probably this one. Would you recommend the Huddersfield line? If you like Northern Transpennine on Train Sim World, then yeah. And if you want a more modern day version of it, then yes. Even Oscar, how are you? So there are 12 coaches, so probably once we get out of that tunnel we might be able to speed up. It's quite slow out of here. There you go, get them on. Press O to turn them on. What's the bet this route comes to Train Sim World 3? I mean, probably fairly high. I mean, AC, post 2011. And people, well, they know we want the main line, so maybe. Now you get an Oscar with your training. The brakes on a little bit. No, they're not. I don't think so. Right, slowly starting to speed up. What he's playing this. How you doing, AC? Yeah. Yeah, get that out. Yeah, good to see Oscar, I'm all good. And up to, I mean, it's not, I mean, it's only what, 78 miles. Oh, that's probably doable for TSW, wouldn't it? Probably easier to do than the West Coast main line. And you've already got one of the trains, and then 700 could be made for this route as well as Southeastern and BML. So it sort of fits in really nicely. Well, maybe they'd leave this to Alan Thompson sim, because they do quite good as well. This is an ATS route, this one. It's fabulous. So maybe they'd leave it up to them. Don't know. Lovely AC, yeah, Friday. And you got the Emirates Stadium there. Yeah, and it's a little bit laggy here. It's always laggy in this bit, so don't worry, it will ease off. I suppose it's loading in all of the trains and buildings and stuff. It's probably even loading in the Bounds Green and Haringey, the depots there. No, Hornsey and Bounds Green, and all of the other little sidings and stuff. And yeah, we're in the LNER livery, which is a pretty clean livery. It's nice. Fair enough, AC. Maybe they do like Cambridge, Peterborough first. Fairly small route. That wasn't their. No, that wasn't their first sort of proper TS route. But yeah, something like that. Maybe. You always used to blast the horn. You barely do it now. Fair enough, Permian. Although Permian, I'm looking forward to see what you and the ATS crew do. I can't wait. Can't wait. Could do it. Yeah, just flatten it. Get rid of it. Hello, James. That's 700. What is the hotkey for the speed set? I wonder if it's the same as the AFB. Probably. Now through Finsbury Park. Hello British Gamer Tech, how are you? Did you hear that there was a bloody hell, James? That's not good, is it? I mean, I ain't surprised in this day and age, but yeah, not good. Then we come up on to Haringey. Yeah, Haringey, this one, isn't it? There we go. What would you say my favourite dev is for Train Simulator? That's a tough one. We'll say third party dev. Oh, I see. Oh, bloody hell. That's not good, is it? Wow. This is Hornsey. Awesome, Sean. I might be going tomorrow, possibly. And Alexandra Palace next. What was I going to say? I can't remember now. Yeah, third party. Probably. Favourite third party train sim developer. What was a Lumo there? The blue train. Really bring the throttle back so we've got a neutral section coming up. I'm thinking it could be ATS. Well, but because they've done the East Coast Mainline. Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. That is. Things with Just Trains routes, when you get them on the Steam store, you don't get a lot with them. It's still the European Loco and Asset Pack. But I suppose when you do buy them off their website, you do get a lot more. I don't know, it's a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough question, that is, because they're all sort of good in their own way. Yes, nice set, Birmingham. I'm very excited to find out what it is. This one is New Southgate. You have an internet problems, that's good. Maybe James? Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't say I have a favourite third party developer for train sim. They're all sort of good in their own way. Well, the ATS is definitely up there, because this route probably is the best quality route I've seen on Train Simulator. The ATS sort of East Coast Mainline, Cambridge Peterborough, that sort of whole Cambridge bit as well. Probably is the best quality route there is on Train Sim. Hello, Lewis. Fair enough, train fan. Yeah, everyone wants the West Coast Mainline. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't mind the West Coast Mainline, but I like the East Coast Mainline as well. I think I actually enjoy the East Coast Mainline more. This is Oakley Park. Yeah, and then New Barnet next. There's more variety of trains on the East Coast. Does Alan make the routes himself in his garage? No, I think he has a team. Good old Permian is now one of them. No, not in the IT. New Barnet X. Well, maybe he probably does make them in the garage, but yeah, with a team of people. Where do I get the Azuma? This is not the Azuma skin, this is the LNER livery. I forgot what we did there. We brought that back, didn't we, for the neutral section. Richard, how are you? We did, yeah. Give us some tones. There you go. I don't know, what's everyone put? A West Coast mainline or East Coast mainline? They're sort of the big two, aren't they? You might like it, Pivers. I'm not a big fan. It's like a sort of a bus sim. Yeah, it's like Bus Sim 21 but with trains. A sort of fictional map. Well, it's got real place names, but I don't know. I reckon you probably would like it. I don't know. It's a tough one. Hadley Wood, this one. I haven't got it myself though. Well, we did have it on PC. It's fun to begin with, but then it got quite boring quite quickly. Because all the scenery's the same and it's just, yeah. I don't know. Quite neutral on it, Pivers. Let's see, James. What train are we driving? The Class 91. It's a bit permitted. I'd prefer the East Coast mainline. Train life looks as big as the ocean and as deep as a puddle. No, they've done a good job with it, especially bringing it to console. But it's very, very arcadey, and yeah, yeah, I don't know. It's not bad though. It's not bad at all. Just I'm not a big fan. This is Armstrong Powerhouse. 115 still. Do you have a favourite bus, Dev? Focusing on the bus itself. So that's probably Studio Polygon. Mighty Wish, how are you? Yeah, instrument lights are on. Yes, we are driving the Premier route today. How you doing, Mighty Wish? Guess you've been up and down here today a few times. Fair enough, permit. This one is Welham Green, I think this one. No, Brookman's Park. Yeah, Brookman's Park, that one. Hello Costa, how are you? And Welham Green, Hatfield, and then Welham Garden City. Let's get another flyby shot. Actually, we're waiting for the DSD to go off again, then we'll do it. If we just move that and then we can end. I bet the alarm will go off as we're trying to get the shot. Always happens. You'll see the little message come up, I'll probably miss it. Or say just as we get back in. There's Mighty Wish there. There he is in his train. Hello Mighty. Oh, there's a 387 as well. Bloody brilliant. You love the 1991s? Lovely locos, aren't they? A lovely train. I think it goes up to 125 north of Stevenage, or is it Nebworth? Somewhere up that way it goes up to 125. This one's Hatfield. He's a bit close to the edge there. Good to cross down, all good. And it's Welwyn Garden City next. Speeding along. Your favourite high-speed train is the Class 220, the Voyager. Not bad. I always hear bad things about the Voyager, so I'm pretty certain I have been on one. It wasn't actually too bad. Got the takeoff power as we're coming up to the neutral section. Let me quickly save that. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, isn't it, Pivers? Hopefully we'll get one day. How dare you overtake me? Cross country should purchase some 803s. Is that the Lumo one, isn't it? The 803? Lovely yellow shit. Favourite airlines? Don't have one. I'm not into planes or anything like that, so I don't have a favourite airline. To 115. Take it all in, mighty wish. There it goes. You've got a 717 and a 700 in there. Right, we've definitely gone past the neutral section now, so let's whack the power up. Once we're done, Josh. There's an IET. It's well in north. Fair enough for you. Fair enough. You'd prefer HT, it would take me a fair amount of space. Then Nebworth after this one. There's definitely more to see on the East Coast Mainline over the West Coast Mainline. I think the scenery is probably better. Hello Dave, how are you? You've been on an 801 before from Newcastle to Edinburgh, lovely. Can I hear a 700 coming? There it is, 125 now. Yeah, so just south of Nebworth. Yeah, that's 125. There we go. Let's go. Good, Dave? Good. So you're all good. On Crossrail, it's alright. Don't have much of an opinion on it. I've been on it now. That was fun. Yeah, once we get north of Hitchin, we're sort of into the land of the massive long gaps between stations, and that'll be coming up soon, mate. This is Nebworth. Where did you start from? King's Cross, and we're going to Peterborough. You get to see Wembley, Watford Shopping Centre, the Chalk Horse, some canals, and that's about it. You just like how quickly it is, fair enough. And I didn't. How do you go about learning routes so you don't have to use the HUD? Do them in sections. Learn one section at a time. To say, I know, train somewhere the East Coast way. Just keep doing Brighton to Lewis until you learn that, and then do the next section, and just do it bit by bit. Like for me, we just did. I still don't know it too well. I mean, I know all the stations on the line now. The speeds I'm still a bit sort of frisky with. But yeah, now I'm more up with the speeds up to Hitchin, but past Hitchin up towards Cambridge, it gets a bit like. Yeah, try and do it bit by bit. Stevenage. Fair enough, Pet. The old diesel rail cars. Lovely. Another Lumo there. So it's quite easy from here on out. I think it's 125 most of the way up now. I think there's like a 120 somewhere. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been on here. Still was it better. Cool. Yeah, this is an Alan Thompson sim route, this one, and they are going to be starting work on Train Sim World soon. So yeah, and this probably is one of the best quality routes on Train Simulator. Awesome permit. Oh, is there, James? Is there engineering? Well, they had no job offers up, so it's a bit annoying. This is a 91. Flyby shot. Once the DSD goes off again, then yeah, we'll get a flyby shot. So I don't know, we've got at least 30 seconds or so. Should be coming up on Hitchin fairly soon. You'll see the line to Cambridge going off. Maybe Davidoff, you have to ask him. I don't know if he's still there. Well, if we fly ahead, we'll watch it going through. There it goes. Actually the most famous Alan of the Alan Shearer. Fair enough, Marty Bush, fair enough. Well, I think it's 125, and somewhere along here it comes down to 120. Like literally just a 5 mile an hour difference. Whereabouts that is though? I think that might actually be near Huntingdon, actually. Lovely, Daniel, how was that? Lovely gaming zone. Let's see. No, not tomorrow, Davidoff. Don't have anything. And this is literally just where the route goes flat. Completely flat. Fields, not many hills. I don't think there's any tunnels now for the next sort of however many miles. Hello TC. Fair enough, well welcome, how you doing? We're headed north, David. Our next station is Peterborough. We'll see. Yeah, it's got an alright horn to it. Nice. Yeah, Elsie next, I think it is. Elsie, Biggleswade, Sandy, St Neots, Huntingdon. And then Huntingdon to Peterborough is like 17 miles. It's crazy, just a gap between the two stations. I mean, if you look on Google Maps, there isn't actually a lot past Hitchin. Just massive gaps between all the places. Hello, French Dog. Although I think I prefer driving to Cambridge. It's a bit nicer along that way than going straight up. Oh, I see, yeah, Daniel. Let's get another passing shot going through Elsie. What a lovely train. Yeah, how you doing, Mark? I don't know, James. You have to ask them. Have we had any more on the new routes for TSW? Nothing yet. Yeah, it's just straight up now. The gap between Wolverton and Northampton must be pretty big as well, must be 10 plus miles. Yeah, it's not a lot of life up this part of the route. And it's just crazy, they got level crossings and foot crossings going across a quadruple track main line. It's crazy. And so many whistle balls along this section as well. Our depot no longer assigned to Peterborough, but we don't really miss it, fair enough. There's just not a lot to see, is there, really? I know I said the East Coast Main Line's better than the West Coast Main Line. It is. But this is, I suppose, the boring section. Or slightly more boring section. So it's just a straight line, flat, but it's cool. It's fast. Probably a fairly high chance, Mark. Yeah, probably a fairly high chance. I mean, the next two UK routes which are on the road map are post 2011 and both overhead wires. So, yeah. Must be coming up on Biggleswade now. But yeah, I much prefer driving to Cambridge. Well, it is fun doing the fast one up. Oh, awesome, Steve. That'd be cool. That would be fun though, walking across a foot crossing on a quadruple track main line where trains run at 125 miles an hour. As long as they're sensible, because I think they have like little level crossing lights that sort of tells you when to go and when not to go. You're still putting all your money on the Great Eastern coming to Trainton World, fair enough. Don't think so, AT. That sounds fun though. So it's Sandy next. Sandy, St Neots, Huntingdon and Peterborough. I only know those stops because they're actually the first stops I actually knew on this route, because my local train I hear every single day when I go on the train. It goes all the way up to Peterborough, so all those stations it always calls out. This is Sandy. And St Neots next. And yeah, somewhere around here it does come down to 120. Somewhere. I'm pretty certain it does. That's not here, is it? No, it's still 125. Big solar farm there on the right. Got some factories there on the left. That'd be cool day, maybe one day. Line A can pop down. That's a good question, Mighty Wish. If you were a Brighton Thameslink driver, that wouldn't be Brighton, would it? It would be Three Bridges. Whereabouts would you sign? I suppose that would be up to Cambridge and Bedford and then to Brighton. And I suppose if you're a Horsham, it would be to Peterborough. Been working on some AP class 365 and 91 scenarios. Awesome, Andrew. Also some North Hertford and Moorgate class 313. Lovely. Not too sure, Mark. I suppose the best thing would be Google Maps. Although, yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, I would imagine so. Now, this is a modern day set in this route, so. Yeah, they're just north of Sandy. Well, I don't travel on this part of the route. I think I've only been on this bit twice in real life. I'm sure someone might know though. But yeah, it's just nice and flat. And this must be, is it a platform I see? No, I'm seeing things. It's quite industrial around here. It's nice, like countryside for miles around. That sounds nice. Well, there's got a neutral section coming up. One of the cats is completely like grabbing the door to try and open it. Got to wait probably 10 minutes. Let's get that back up. Cool. 3 bridges, signed Bedford to Brighton, East Grinstead and Littlehampton, I think. Probably very rarely go to East Grinstead, Littlehampton though. I think there's, what was that, 2 trains a day? From, well, 1 in the evening to Littlehampton and 1 in the morning. I don't know about East Grinstead. Probably the same, innit? 1 at peak and 1 or 2 a day. Oh, lovely, yeah, that would be nice. This is St Neots. It's Huntingdon after this. Well, in some places Market can, but yeah, out this way, no, it never stutters. In fact, at the moment we're running at 68 FPS. Yeah, 68 FPS on there. On some of the routes on here, you can run at over 100 FPS. Well, when we were back in London, it was running about 30, just over 30. Fair enough, AC. Maybe do a little swapsy, AC. Swap the, I know, above Watford section, stick it onto here, and then put the southern section of this route onto the West Coast Mainline South. Perfect. There definitely is a speed drop along here somewhere. Yeah, and you get, I love warning boards. Warning boards are great. You don't have to remember exactly where it is as much. Let's pop that down. Yeah, 120. Got to love a speed warning board, or a more path board, I think they're called. Oh, so yeah, Steve. Brighton Depot constantly have vacancies. He said vaccines. Fair enough, Bush. But I'm slightly further. I would be much closer to the depot, slightly further up the Peterborough one. Yeah, maybe one day I'll move back down there, or much closer. Hello, Sim. Fair enough, Alex. Hello Sim, how are you? Won't be too far to Huntingdon now. I think you just heard the barriers drop down. Went down pretty late. And back up to 125. Let's see if that little swirl there. Yeah, still quite a way to go. Although there'll be no when we're getting closer as the line goes into 2 tracks. Nice laser jet. An overhot minehead. Yeah. Lovely. In a long week, fair enough. Same way you've been in the truck this week. Should we get another flyby shot? Yeah, let's do it. Let's zoom ahead. Maybe not that far. Actually, I suppose we could go that far. Bet the DVD will go off. Just look top right, it's going to go off any second now. Lovely. Lovely train. And this looks to be Huntingdon. So from here it's like, yeah, 17 miles to Peterborough. Hello Zach, how are you? And it will come into 2 tracks as well, which I think then it might come down actually. TGV. Peterborough, Banbury and Bridgewater, fair enough Tim. So sort of going across them, wouldn't that be? Going across the Midlands. Lovely. Those motors. So yeah, Peterborough is the next stop along, and we'll be finishing there. Fair enough, Pep. No, I probably will be going tomorrow to King's Cross. The Dovetail games are going to be there as well. Yeah, if anyone is interested, tomorrow and Sunday there's a Flying Scotsman event at King's Cross, and Dovetail games are going to be making an appearance as well on the concourse, where I believe you'll be able to play Train Simulator and check out the new Flying Scotsman DLC. Yeah, I'll probably be there tomorrow morning, about 11ish, or 10ish, 10ish, 11ish. It's a very long stretch. And it will go into 2 tracks fairly soon as well. Yeah, 17 miles at 125 miles an hour doesn't take long. About, what, 10-12 minutes? Going off Great Western Express. Although as we're already at 125, it could be 10 minutes or so. I probably actually won't be seeing it, Theo. The platform tickets have sold out. Well, I suppose I might be able to just buy a ticket to Finsbury Park and get on the train and probably see it somehow. I'm not too fussed about that. Probably will see it in the background. Probably Mark, yeah. Yeah, it's all sold out to actually go when close to it. Probably Mark. Still negative, that's good then, William. So it's getting colder now, isn't it, William? So there'll be all of the other bugs about. I think this scenario has dynamic weather on. It seems to be getting slightly cloudier. Lovely. Yeah, almost there now. Very long gap between the stations. Still at 125 miles an hour. As we make our way north. See William. Hello Yuri, how are you? Hopefully we're all well. Yeah, soon it's going to go into 2 tracks. And then, it's like that for the rest of the way to Peterborough, I think. Yeah, we've driven probably about 70 miles already. When we find out what the UK routes are, when I suppose Dovetail want to tell us. That's a good William. Don't know what time I'll be live tomorrow. Don't know yet. Now we've got a warning for a 105. just about in time. Oh, there it is. Cool. Let's pop the speed set down. That will do. See ya, Mighty Wish. It's close, yeah. Yeah, take care, Mighty Wish. My PMB will be probably having dinner. That's what it will be. I don't remember what that stands for. It's like personal something break. Personal, yeah, something break. Want Ompsey, get Strathshire or Scunthorpe, maybe. It's now 100, so it's slowly coming down as we get closer to Peterborough. Fair enough, eh? No, shortly we should be arriving into Peterborough. You know when we're coming up, because it sort of starts getting all sort of wider, and obviously you see all the houses showing up as well. But we're not far off. Probably though, I've thought about that. Yeah, I have thought about that. But just leave it as it is for now. What's it like for you? Just going to stay at about, well, get a little bit of speed. Looks like we're going uphill a little bit here. Well, it's not far. Cool. Yeah, we'll be finished once we get to Peterborough. Thanks all for coming in this evening. We'll be back tomorrow with some more TSW and I don't know yet. Just other things. You know, I need to retrieve more 91s and Mark 4s with the 82 DVTs. Yeah, we've driven from the 82M before, I think once. It's quite a bit different, isn't it? Yeah, staying at 100 for now. Looks like we might have a yellow coming up, which means we're near journey's end. Now I see, not a realistic map. Oh, they went off at the same time. Scary. Yeah, it's been good West Country, I've enjoyed it. Been very good. A little bit laggy here as we're coming into Peterborough. It is, yeah. Well, it is based off the real place as well, isn't it? In some bits. Yeah, welcome to Peterborough. A little bit quick. About 5 quicker across there. Well, anyways, here we are. 700 and an IET in there. So yeah, we don't come on this route too much. I'm still a bit sort of like, wonder what that speed's going to be, where that is. So we don't play it very much. And here we are. A little bit, Jack. We're just about to end. Here we are at Peterborough. Wow, there we go. That is looks a nice route from what I've seen. Yeah, it is nice. About 78 miles, so definitely doable for Train Sim World. And we've already got one of the trains which would run on this route in the game. That being the 387 on the Brighton Mainline. So a little tiny conversion. Boom! It's a Great Northern set. But yeah, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Simulator stream. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. I shall be back tomorrow, probably starting with some Train Sim World. But yeah, apart from that, thanks for coming in. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.